Hello friends, last video we have seen mechanism of nitration, then mechanism of sulfonation. In this video we will learn mechanism of halogenation. The chapter name is aromatic electrophilic substitution. So halogenation reaction. What do you mean by halogenation? Halogenation is a reaction where one or more number of hydrogens of the benzene ring are replaced by halogen. Suppose one hydrogen is replaced by halogen. The reagent is halogen plus Lewis acid as a catalyst like FeCl3. So this type of reactions are called as halogenation reactions in case of electrophilic aromatic substitution. So where Cl2 acts as a reagent, but as we know that the Cl2, the bond in between both Cl atoms, that is sigma bond, that is non-polar bond. So there is no electrophilic chlorine atom. So there is the role of FeCl3. FeCl3, that is a Lewis acid. The role is FeCl3 is to polarize the Cl2 molecule. So there will be one atom will be electron deficient while second atom will be electron rich. So the polarization, the effect of this FeCl3 that acts as a catalyst, the role of FeCl3 is to polarize the halogen molecule. So now this mechanism is a three-step mechanism. First step is a polarization. So we will learn about the mechanism of halogenation. There are three steps. We will learn step by step. First step is the polarization. First step is polarization. So what will happen? This is our Cl2 molecule is reacted with Al or FeCl3, no problem. You can use AlCl3, FeCl3 as a catalyst. So Fe has a electron deficient character. So this lone pair is donated to the Fe. So there is a temporary polarization. So one of the chlorine atom becomes electron deficient. There is a partial bond between FeCl4 and this Cl becomes minus. So this complex will form. This complex where one chlorine atom becomes electrophilic and our aromatic ring attacks on this electrophilic chlorine atom. So second step is formation of sigma complex. Formation of sigma complex. So in that case what will happen? Our benzene ring. So benzene ring is rich in pi electron that acts as a nucleophile, while our complex, that is Cl, now Cl has a positive charge. This is the partial ionic bond where FeCl4 minus. Now we have an electrophile, we have a benzene ring is rich in pi electron. So what will happen? This pi bond will attack on the benzene ring and this bond completely breaks. So here is the formation of sigma complex. So sigma complex, 2 pi bond remains as it is. One of the pi bond will break. So this is aromatic hydrogen. Here Cl will come and second carbon of the aromatic ring will be electron deficient. So this is the sigma complex we will get plus the byproduct or conjugate base, that is FeCl4. Third step is a aromatization. Third step is a aromatization. So in this case, whatever the sigma complex formed within the reactions, so whatever the base will abstract this proton, the sigma bonding electron goes inside the ring, this single bond is converted to double bond and positive charge will be neutralized. So non-aromatic sigma complex is converted to the aromatic halobenzene. Now we'll see the mechanism. This is the sigma complex, here is the positive charge, this is the double bond. So we have a conjugate base, that is FeCl4 minus. So this will abstract this proton, the sigma bond will break, those electron goes inside, this positive charge will be neutralized. So we will get a product, that is chlorobenzene plus HCl plus our catalyst, that is FeCl3. So in this way, this is called as halogenation reaction of the aromatic rings. So this is electrophilic aromatic substitution, where electrophile is a Cl, that is chlorine halogen, and that replaces the aromatic hydrogen. So it may be monohalogenation, dihalogenation, depends upon the activation, deactivation of the aromatic ring. So this mechanism is of 3 steps. First step is a polarization of the Cl2 molecule. Second step is the formation of sigma complex, and third step is a aromatization. Now we will see in details. So for this mechanism, first step is polarization of the halogen molecule. As we know that the halogen molecule contains 2 chlorine atom. Both are same atom, so their electronegativity is same. So this molecule is non-polar molecule. This bond is non-polar molecule. So there is no electron deficient chlorine over here. For that purpose, we have to use Lewis acid as a catalyst. So this catalyst polarizes this sigma bond present into the Cl2. So we will get this Cl, Cl, FeCl3. So here is the partial positive charge and here is the partial negative charge. This Cl is combined in between these 3. Now this complex is breakdown to give a electropositive chlorine atom, and this is stabilized by FeCl4 minus. So this complex will obtain, this is the complete polarization of the Cl2 molecule. Now we have an electrophile, that is Cl plus. Now our aromatic ring in a second step that is what? Formation of sigma complex. Formation of sigma complex. So where aromatic ring, it acts as a Lewis base. Aromatic ring acts as a Lewis base, and we have this complex, that is Cl minus. It's stabilized by, this is ionic bond Cl4, this is minus, electron rich. Now this pi bond will attack on this Cl plus, and this is the complete breaking of FeCl4 minus. So we will get a compound that is called as sigma complex. So in a sigma complex, one of the carbon will get Cl, while second carbon will be electropositive. Now this is non-aromatic species, but this is very stable due to a resonance. See here, this pi bond will break, goes over here, because this pi bond is in conjugation with this positive charge. So we will get another species. Here will be the positive charge, double bond, here is the hydrogen, and here is the Cl. In similar manner, we can write next structure of the aromatic ring. So this sigma complex is very stable, is because of a resonance effect. It has 3 resonating structures and resonance hybrid. Step 4th is a aromatization. Step 3rd is a aromatization. So as we know that this is non-aromatic. So it is as compared to the aromatic compounds, it is less stable. So it has a property to lose this proton and becomes aromatic. So aromatic character gives more stability. For that purpose, we have a conjugate base, that is FeCl4 minus, and this is our sigma complex. These are the two pi bonds. Here is the positive charge, here is the hydrogen, here is the Cl. Now this Cl minus will abstract this proton. This sigma bond will break, those electron goes inside, so this positive charge will be neutralized. So what we will get is halobenzene, that is chlorobenzene as a product, that is substitution product. One of the hydrogen of this benzene is replaced by the chlorine, and plus HCl plus our catalyst back, that is FeCl3. Now this mechanism has some characteristics. So what are the characteristics? So first characteristic of this mechanism is this catalyst is not needed when our benzene ring is already substituted with plus I and plus R effect, because what are the groups which are having plus I and plus R effect, that activates the benzene ring, that activates the aromatic ring. So in that case, catalyst is not needed. Cl, whatever the benzene will attack on chlorine molecule directly. But if the ring having minus I effect or minus R effect or non-substituted benzene, then we need to have polarize the Cl2 molecule by using a Lewis acid as a catalyst, like FeCl3, BF3, AlCl3. Likewise, we have to use some Lewis acid catalyst. This reaction does not show kinetic isotopic effect in case of Cl2 and Br2. So either a benzene ring is substituted with the hydrogen isotope, that is deuterium, then rate of the reactions will be same, because breaking up this carbon hydrogen bond is occurring to the fast step. So this is the fast step and this one is slow step. So breaking up this carbon hydrogen bond is occurred into the fast step. That's why Cl2 and Br2, halogenation of chlorination and bromination, does not show the kinetic isotopic effect. While in case of iodine, iodine shows a kinetic isotopic effect, because in case of iodine, whatever the transition state occur into this carbon hydrogen bond breaking, this transition state activation energy and first stage transition state activation energy, this both activation energies are same, reaction will be reversible. In that case, it shows a kinetic isotopic effect. So Cl2 and Br2 are not showing kinetic isotopic effect, but iodine shows a kinetic isotopic effect, because activation energy of the first step and activation energy of the second step, that will be same, reaction will be reversible. In that case, hydrogen, the breaking of CH bond and breaking of CD bond matters, that shows a kinetic isotopic effect. Friends, we have seen a nitration reaction, sulfonation reaction and chlorination reactions, that is halogenation reactions on the aromatic ring. Now we will learn alkylation of the aromatic rings. So this alkylation of the aromatic ring is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. So Friedel-Crafts, these were the two scientists, they discovered this reaction, that's why this reaction is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So this reaction is very simple. What is that? The one or more number of hydrogen atoms of the aromatic ring are replaced by the alkyl groups. Suppose this R is the alkyl group, then one of the hydrogen atom or more number of hydrogen atoms are replaced by the alkyl group. That reaction is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. For that purpose, the reagent is alkyl halide. Alkyl halide are, in case of alkyl halides, alkyls are less electrophilic in nature, so polarization is needed in this case. Our R group in terms of carbocation, it acts as a electrophile. So in alkyl halide it has a less characters of carbocation, that's why we have to polarize this alkyl halide. For that purpose again we have to use Lewis acid as a catalyst. For example, AlCl3, Br, AlBr3, FeCl3, BF3. Likewise we have to use the Lewis acid as a catalyst to polarize the alkyl halides. So this is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So one or more number of hydrogen atoms of the benzene ring are replaced by the alkyl groups are called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friends, we will see the mechanism of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Mechanism of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. Friends, in a Friedel-Crafts alkylation, carbocation is the effective electrophile. Carbocation is a effective electrophile. So depending upon the stability of carbocation, this has a two routes. This mechanism has a two routes. First we will see the first route, that is when R group is bulkier. First route, when R is bulkier. Then we will see the if R group is smaller. So first step of the mechanism, this again has three-step mechanism. First step is polarization of the alkyl halide. Suppose bulkier alkyl halide, we have tertiary butyl chloride. This is tertiary butyl chloride. Our reagent like FeCl3 or AlCl3, anything we can use. AlCl3. So what will happen? Again lone pair of this chlorine will attack on the Cl. So complete breaking of Cl bond. So what we will get is CH3, CH3, CH3 carbocation plus AlCl4 minus. We will get complete dissociation of this carbon halogen bond, because after dissociation whatever the carbocation will get, that is a tertiary carbocation, and this tertiary carbocation is very stable due to plus psi effect of this 3 alkyl group as well as hyperconjugation effect of these methyl groups. This makes a difference, while in case of R is bulkier and R is smaller. If R is bulkier, then this is the complete dissociation of carbon halogen bond and we will get it complete carbocation. So this is called as carbocation formation, or you can say polarization of the alkyl halide. Step second is, as we know, that formation of sigma complex. Formation of sigma complex or rhenium ion. Formation of sigma complex and rhenium ion. So as we know that this has a benzene aromatic ring which is rich in pi electron, and we have a carbocation, our electrophile. So carbocation is electron deficient while our benzene is electron rich. So pi bond are attracted by this carbocation. So this double bonded carbon, one of the carbon forms a sigma bond with this carbon, while second carbon will be electron deficient. So this is the sigma complex we will get within this reaction. Now we have a conjugate base, and this is non-aromatic sigma complex. It has a tendency to lose this proton and becomes aromatic and to becomes more stable. So what will happen? This AlCl4 minus will abstract this proton and it will get a aromatic character. It will become aromatic. So that step is called as aromatization. This is called as step 3, that is aromatization. So in case of this one, sigma complex, so as we know, this is the sigma complex, positive charge, this is hydrogen, this is tertiary butyl group CH3. So whatever this conjugate base AlCl4 minus will abstract this proton, this sigma bond will break, those electron goes over here, so this single bond will be double. So what we will get is benzene ring becomes aromatic. Here will be tertiary butyl group CH3, 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 and byproduct is AlCl3 plus HCl plus HCl. So these are the 3 steps. First step is polarization, formation of carbocation. Second step is formation of sigma complex. So this benzene ring will attack on the carbocation, sigma complex will form, one carbon is electron deficient and one carbon will get this tertiary butyl group. Third step is aromatization. So what will happen? AlCl4 abstract that proton, this sigma bond will break, those electron goes over here, so positive charge will be neutralized, single bond will be double. So this is the double bond, so this aromatic ring will be there, this is the tertiary butyl group. So hydrogen of the benzene ring is replaced by the tertiary butyl group, that is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation reaction. Friends, now we will learn the Friedel-Crafts alkylation mechanism when R group is smaller. In that case also reaction mechanism will be 3 steps. First one is polarization, formation of electrophile, second one is the formation of sigma complex, and third step is aromatization. Now see step first is a polarization. So in that case, suppose methyl chloride is a smaller alkyl halide and our Lewis acid catalyst, that is AlCl4. So this lone pair will attack on this Al and there is a polarization. So what will happen? CH3 becomes partial positive, here will be Cl, this partial bond will form, this is Al, Cl, 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 and this is the partial negative charge, and this complex we will get. So see the difference, when R group is bulkier, the complete formation of carbocation, but when R is smaller, this complex you will get, because the primary carbocation is less stable, it won't form completely. So this polar compound we will get, this is the polar complex. So alkyl halide and our Lewis acid, they will combine each other and forms this complex. So we will get this electrophile. So second step is attack of electrophile or formation of rhenium ion or formation of sigma complex. So second step is sigma complex formation, you can say rhenium ion formation or you can say electrophilic attack of the benzene ring. This is our benzene ring. These are the pi electrons and we have this complex, that is CH3 having a delta positive charge, Cl, Al, Cl, Cl, Cl and delta negative charge. Now this pi bond will attack on the carbon. So this bond will completely break and we will get this sigma complex formation. So these two pi bonds as it is. this hydrogen of the benzene ring as it is. One of the carbon forms a sigma bond with alkyl group. Second carbon will be electron deficient, and our byproduct is AlCl4 minus. That is a conjugate base. So this again we will get this sigma complex. As we know, this sigma complex is non-aromatic but stabilized by the resonance effect. Third step that now you knows very well. Third step is what? Aromatization. Third step is aromatization. So in this case, sigma complex, this is our sigma complex, this is methyl, and we have a conjugate base, that is AlCl4 minus. This minus charge will attack on this hydrogen. This sigma bond will break, sigma bond goes over here, so this single bond will be double. So we will get this product. The name of this product is toluene, and byproducts are HCl plus AlCl3. AlCl3. So these are the products. So this is the mechanism for Friedel-Crafts alkylation. The main difference is in route first and route second. In first route, when R group is bulkier, there is a complete formation of carbocation, but when R is smaller, there is a formation of polarized complex. This is the main difference. Remaining things are same, that is polarization, a sigma complex formation, and then aromatization. So one or more number of hydrogens are replaced by the alkyl group, that is called as Friedel-Crafts alkylation. In this case, the rate of the reaction is directly proportional to the concentration of benzene, concentration of alkyl halide, and concentration of our catalyst. So it clearly indicates that in a rate determining step, there is an involvement of aromatic ring, alkyl halide, as well as aluminum chloride, that is our Lewis acid as a catalyst. So this is the rate of the reaction, depends upon all these three entities, that is aromatic ring, alkyl halide, as well as Lewis acid. So it clearly indicates that in a rate determining step, there is an involvement of these all three. Now friends, apart from these alkyl halides, alkyl are generated from the alcohols as well as in alkenes. So alkene can be used for this Friedel-Crafts alkylation, even though alcohols also are used as a Friedel-Crafts alkylation, because our main electrophile is a carbocation. So we can get this carbocation from these alkenes as well as alcohols. We will learn that mechanism. Friends, first we will see Friedel-Crafts alkylation by using alkenes. In alkylation, our electrophile is carbocation. So from alkenes, we have to make the carbocation. For that purpose, we have to use the mineral acid as a catalyst, which provides the H plus ions. So H plus ions protonates alkenes, carbon, and we will get the carbocation. For example, suppose we have an alkene like CH3, CH double bond, CH2, propene. Now propene, when reacted with H plus, the catalyst is H2SO4 mineral acid. So this pi bond will react with this proton. There is a protonation. So we will get the more stable carbocation, that is the secondary carbocation CH3. We will get the secondary carbocation. There is a possibility of secondary carbocation formation as well as primary carbocation formation. As well as the stability of the carbocation, secondary carbocations are more stable because of this plus side effect of this both R groups as well as hyperconjugation effect. So this is the first step, that is formation of carbocation, formation of electrophile. Second step is what? Formation of Yes, formation of sigma complex. So this is our carbocation as an electrophile, and this is our benzene ring. So this pi bond will donated to this carbocation. So this carbocation will be neutralized, but carbocation generated within the benzene ring. So formation of sigma complex. So this is hydrogen which is present on the benzene ring. This is our alkyl group, and this carbon is electropositive. So this is called as sigma complex. Now third step is aromatization. So what will happen? This proton will lose and this single bond is converted to the double bond. So we will get a product that is cumene. So this product we will get. So now we will learn the mechanism by using alcohols. Using alcohols. So anything you can use, alkyl halides, alkenes or alcohols. The main matter is to form the electrophile. The carbocation, in this case the electrophile is a carbocation. So first formation of carbocation. For example, we have this tertiary butanol, CH3, 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 OH. So in this case also we have to use acid as a catalyst, like H2SO4 dehydrating reagent. So what will happen? The lone pair of this proton will attack on this H plus. So there will be the protonation of this OH. So CH3, 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 and we have this oxygen plus H2. This is a good leaving group that will leave, and we will get the tertiary carbocation which is more stable. So this is the driving force to form this carbocation, CH carbocation. So we will get this carbocation CH3, CH3 tertiary butyl carbocation plus water as a byproduct. Now we have a carbocation, our electrophile. Next step is formation of sigma complex. So this is our carbocation CH3, CH3, CH3. This is the carbocation. So pi bond will attack on this carbocation and we will get this sigma complex. So hydrogen, this is our tertiary butyl group, that is CH3 thrice. C, these are the CH3 thrice, and this is the carbocation. Next is aromatization. So this proton will be abstracted and here will be the double bond formation. So what we will get is the one of the hydrogen of this benzene ring is replaced by tertiary butyl group. So we will get the product that name is tertiary butyl benzene. So in this way, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. So first one is polarization, generation of electrophile in terms of carbocation. Second step is formation of sigma complex, and third step is formation aromatization. So sigma complex is converted to the aromatic ring by losing the hydrogen. Now friends, this Friedel-Crafts alkylation has some limitations. It has some limitations. It is good reaction to form a carbon-carbon bond formation reactions, that is carbon-carbon bond formation in a benzene ring, but it has some limitations. Now we will learn one by one those limitations. So friends, Friedel-Crafts alkylation has some limitations. Now we will learn limitations of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. It has mainly three limitations. First limitation is polyalkylation. First limitation is polyalkylation. Second limitation is rearrangement. Second limitation is rearrangement. And third limitation is if benzene is already substituted with the groups which are having minus I effect or minus R effect, that is called as deactivated benzene ring, then those reaction, those substrates, the benzene ring are not showing FC alkylation. So deactivated rings are not showing FC alkylation. Now we will learn one by one in details. So first one we will learn about polyalkylation. Polyalkylation. So if we have a benzene ring and if you are trying to alkylation by using CH3Cl FeCl3 as a catalyst, so what will happen? We will get this toluene as a product. So one of the hydrogen is replaced by this methyl group. Now friends, see here, benzene to toluene. Now we have a benzene in a reaction mixture as well as toluene into the reaction mixture. Now toluene, where is the methyl group as a activator group. Now that activates the benzene ring. Now in reaction mixture, toluene is more reactive than the benzene ring. So there is a chances of alkylation of this benzene ring, toluene, rather than the normal benzene ring. So what will happen? There is another alkylation reaction will form this toluene and we will get this dimethylation, CH3 CH3. Now whatever the product we will get, that is more reactive, more active than this first toluene also, because it has a two methyl groups, 2 plus I effect, more hyperconjugation effect. So there will be products like polymethylation. So we will get this product or etc. So what we want is the product is toluene, and what we ended with the dimethyl, trimethyl, tetramethyl, pentamethyl, hexamethyl benzenes. The mixture of products we will get. The separation of this mixture of products will be very difficult, as well as the quantity of the product is decreased. The yield of the product is very less. That's why this is the limitations with this FC alkylation, that is called as polyalkylation. Reaction won't stop at monoalkylation, because whatever the monoalkylation, after that monoalkylated benzenes becomes more reactive and they will react faster and faster further, and we will end it with the mixture of products, that is polyalkylated products. Friends, now we will learn second limitation, that is rearrangement. Second limitation is rearrangement. Now suppose we have a benzene ring and our alkyl, that is, suppose we have a propyl chloride and our reagent, that is catalyst FeCl3. Now this is the alkyl halide, this is the catalyst, and this is our benzene. So what we expect is this benzene will react with this carbon, Cl minus will leave. Always remember, where the halogen is there, benzene ring react with that carbon only. कुठेही अटॅच करायचा नाही. So here we will get this product CH2 CH2 CH3, that is propyl benzene. But this product you will get in a minor quantity. The major product you will get is isopropyl benzene, CH, CH3, CH3, and this is the major product. So what you using is N-propyl, that is 1-propyl chloride. So your product expected is this one, but you are getting this is a minor, while major product this one. This is the limitation with this FC alkylation, that is a rearrangement. As we know that the electrophile is a carbocation. If carbocation is formed, there is a possibility of rearrangement, as we saw in nucleophilic substitution reactions as well as elimination reactions also, because carbocation has a tendency to convert it into the more stable carbocation. So primary, if it has a tendency, primary it has a possibility to become as a secondary carbocation or tertiary carbocation, so it will get changed. So that makes the rearrangement of this product. So we will see the mechanism for this. We have this reagent, that is CH3CH2Cl, and this is our catalyst, that is C. So Cl minus will attack over here and we will get is CH3CH2CH2 carbocation. This is the primary carbocation and this is our byproduct, that is AlCl4 minus. Okay, this is the primary carbocation. Now here is alpha hydrogen. So what will happen? This hydrogen will migrate over here and becomes secondary carbocation. So CH3CH3, this is the secondary carbocation. So this is the rearrangement. This alpha hydrogen is migrated to the CH2. So CH2 becomes CH3, while this CH2 becomes CH carbocation. Now our benzene will attack on this carbocation and we will get this isopropyl benzene as a major product. So this is the limitations in case of Friedel-Crafts alkylation. First is polyalkylation, second one is rearrangement, and third one is deactivation by using -I and -R. If those groups are attached to the benzene ring, then those substrates, those benzene rings are not showing FC alkylation. Thank you friends.